This is John with a quick update on the NFL NFC playoff race as Week 16 comes to a close with just the Christmas games remaining. Going through the divisions and teams, starting with the NFC East. Eagles now back in first thanks to the Cowboys joining them in having a losing streak, and they can take control with a win over the Giants. The TeamRankings.com projections shown are for when the week started. I'll provide those as always for the Week 17 discussion, thanks to them as usual. The Eagles have been given a Christmas gift by the Dolphins to now be able to take back control of the NFC East with a win over the Giants on Monday. Cowboys, with that loss to the Dolphins, will have to hope their best buddies in New York can help them out if they want to win the division. Those best buddies, the Giants at 5-9. Sunday's games reduced their already slim odds to now just a 1% chance to make the playoffs. They need to win out to have any hope and also get a lot of help. They are eliminated with a loss to the Eagles or any loss the rest of the way. Commanders have been eliminated. The NFC North remains the only division where all teams are either already in the playoffs or still have a chance. There will be no Week 18 division drama, though, as the Lions have clinched it. Congrats to those Lions for clinching the North. The question now is, do they rest some starters, which might help out the Cowboys and Vikings? Vikings, with the loss to the Lions, lost the ability, at least for now, to control their own destiny. Now a 35% chance to make the playoffs. They need to win at least one more for any possible chance. It is looking unlikely that they will tie with any of the NFC South teams for a wildcard spot, so those head-to-head wins and losses are looking meaningless. Could come down to that decent conference record, but really, next week's game versus the Packers will be the key. A chance to take the season series from them. Packers escaped with a win over the Panthers to raise their chances up to about 1-4. As I just mentioned, next week's game against the Vikings will be a big determining factor as they already lost to them earlier. They need one more win for any possible chance. Their wins over the Rams and Saints and losses against the Falcons and Buccaneers are likely going to be non-factors. Bears beating the Cardinals to preserve mathematical hope, but with a couple of the teams ahead of them winning as well. Some of their few paths to the playoffs are now closed, including any that would let them sneak in with just 7 wins. They need to win out for any chance, and even with that, it still would require some miracles. Over to the NFC South, Buccaneers with the game lead and 3-4 odds to take the division. They're starting to look like a team to beat after destroying the Jaguars. In the driver's seat for the division, just need one more win to clinch it. Still possible, although unlikely for them to end up as a wildcard team, but that would require them to lose out and then get a lot of help. I'm beginning to think there are 2 Arthur Smiths, one that knows who the Falcons superstars are and gets them the ball, and one that doesn't, and they alternate coaching duties. Falcons preserve their hopes with a win, still under 1-in-5 chances. They do have the best odds of any of the NFC South teams of getting a wild card. Need one more win to have any chance. Do win the tiebreaker against the Packers, lose against the Vikings, and a poor conference record would not help out with multi-team tiebreakers or against anyone else. The Saints, with a Thursday loss to the Rams, are at 7-8. And after Sunday's action, some of their paths to the playoffs closed, including any with them going in with just 8 wins. They now need to win out and still get help. They lose out on many tiebreaker scenarios. Panthers are, of course, eliminated. Out west, 49ers have clinched the division. 2 other teams still in the playoff hunt. 49ers just waiting for the playoffs to start. Rams, after the Thursday victory over the Saints, are in charge for a wild card spot. Their odds did drop a bit, now at 69% after Sunday's games. They hold a potentially crucial tiebreaker over the Seahawks, so as long as they stay at least tied with them, they will get first crack at wildcard spots. They could, in theory, lose out and still make it, and at the same time, they need to win out to guarantee a spot. Seahawks have reclaimed control over their own destiny with 2 wins in a row and other outcomes breaking in their favor. Mostly because of losing the tiebreaker to the Rams, they need to get to 9 wins to have any chance, but guaranteed a spot if they win out. The Cardinals are, of course, eliminated. Recapping the scenarios that existed going into Sunday, Lions clinched the division with their win, and the Bears avoided elimination with their win. The only scenario left is the Giants are eliminated with a loss. That's it for now. My site is playoffcomputer.appspot.com. Comments, questions, suggestions are welcomed. Enjoy your day.